Let's do some PC gaming on the Redmagic 11 Pro. Each game is going to run at Rise mode, Balance mode, and also Diablo mode. We're going to monitor both the temperature and the frame rate of each game. Let's get started. Our first game is GTA 5. Let me show you the settings really quickly. So here are the settings. We're running the game at 720p. Everything else we left the same. Then for compatibility, we have the Proton 10. As for the GPU driver, we have Qualcomm 849. This is the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. And then everything else we have left the same, so we're not going to change any of the settings. Let's start the game. So here is the game running at balance mode, as you can see here, and we have our temperature just by starting the game is 40 degrees Celsius, and the frame rate is around 50 to 57 frames per second. So we're going to drive around a little bit. Let's see if we can raise this temperature or get the frame rate down. Let's increase the load on the phone a little bit. Of course, this game now is running on normal settings. So just driving around, I can feel the phone is a bit hot. 40 degrees is a little bit hot, but it's not too hot. It's still playable at this point. So let's get out of the car. Let's just go around to the beach. There is some population density here, as you can see. Get somebody up. Alright, so now, as you can see here, our frame rate is 45, sometimes even dropping to 30 as we move. Let's move here. Let me show you how it drops. As you can see, if we're moving around, it drops to 30. So we're gonna go to Rise mode now. So this is Rise mode. So now this is GTA 6 running Rise mode. As you can see here, the frame rate did jump all the way to 50. The temperature will jump as well. As you can see, it did go to 41 right away. We have both the fan and the liquid cooling on, as you can see here. So let's drive around now. I'm gonna see if we can just raise the temperature a little bit. See, we got some stuttering, but it's not that bad. I mean, this is not PC, it's a phone running this game. But there's just a little bit of stuttering. See, the temperature jumped 2 degrees right away. As you can see here, the temperature is 43 degrees now. As you can see, everything runs really smoothly. We're trying to increase the temperature a little bit more. We did enough driving around. Let's try to see what we could do with Diablo mode. So let's go here. Diablo mode is down there. Turn on. It will drain the battery, but that's fine. Let's go. So Diablo mode now. We're still in the 50s. We're getting 59, upper 50s. Sometimes down to 55. Let's see if this raises the temperature. This will eat the battery up. I can feel the phone just getting hotter. Temperature reading did not increase yet. It's definitely a little bit smoother with Diablo mode. I don't know if it's worth it though, because when we had the Rise mode, it was fine. See, we have a frame drop there, but nothing major. Temperature is stable right now at 43 degrees Celsius. Oh, see, the temperature really increased now to 46. I can feel the phone getting hotter. This is because of Diablo mode. Of course, clocking everything to the highest possible. There's a lot of police chasing me at the same time, so this heats the phone up because, you know, there is more population around me. The frame rate is still in the 50s. It's not bad at all. But the temperature, I can feel the phone getting hotter. So after this, like, I see the police chasing me. I'm going to drop it again to Rise mode. Let's see if Diablo mode is actually working or not. So we did go to the lower 50s now. It's no problem. Let's escape the police again. Oi. They're not leaving me. Yeah, see, now we have frame rates in the 40s, sometimes dropping. So with Rise mode, you get lower 50s, sometimes 40s. And with Diablo mode, you get upper 50s and just sometimes touching the lower 50s. This was GTA 5 on the Redmagic 11 Pro. Let's go to the next game. Our next game is the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Let's start this game. As you can see here, we have Skyrim running. This is the first intro. It just takes a really long time to finish, but we're gonna get past the intro and show you the game. Right now, our temperature is 47 degrees. This is because of GTA V. Of course, we start Skyrim right away after. Here's our frame rate, 44 frames per second. We'll see how it does after the game starts. Alright, Skyrim took long to start, so it did increase the temperature actually to 49 degrees. We have a frame rate of 44 frames per second. The phone feels really hot to the touch, to be fair, but let's go. Okay, we're finally out to the Skyrim world, so let's put the phone on balance mode and see how it does. So we have our temperature now, 45 degrees Celsius, and our frame rate, 20 frames per second. So the game seems to be a little bit laggy, to be honest. Balance mode is not the best to play this game, that's for sure. We're just testing to see how it does. Definitely not playable with balance mode, so we're just gonna switch to Rise mode because there's no point to play the game on 20 to 25 frames per second. So let's go to Rise mode. Let's see how it changes. See, now we have our frame rate all the way to 50 frames per second, and our temperature is still at 40. Of course, we just started Rise mode. So let's go with Diablo mode. Here's Diablo mode now turned on. We didn't see a significant jump in the frame rates, it's just upper 50s. Let's go. So let's walk around the world a little bit. The game looks really fantastic for a game running natively on the phone right now. Well, not natively, it's emulation, but using...
light throttling.
See, we have light throttling going on. So the frame rate is already going down since we explore more of the world, as you can see here. This game is less optimized than GTA V, that's for sure. As you can see, the frame rate has dropped all the way to the upper 30s. It's not the most optimized games out there, but it still looks really, really good on this phone. Alright, let's try to beat them. I remember the first time I played this game, they killed me. So this is revenge. So yeah, 47 degrees Celsius is going up. And the game looks really good, as we said. And this is Diablo mode, as you can see here, 45 to 47 frames per second. Let's put it back to Rise mode before we close the game. So Rise mode, right here. And our frame rates pretty much the same. I mean, just a little bit lower than Diablo mode, just like with GTA V. So this was the Elder Scrolls 4 Skyrim on the Redmagic 11 Pro. Let's go to the next one. Alright, so our next game is Dying Light. Let's start this game and see how it does. Okay, so here's Dying Light. I'm playing with the controller, as you can see here. So just to prove it, going forward, backwards, and forward. So we're going to start with the balance mode and watch the temperature and the frame rate. As you can see here, our frame rate at the top is around 20 frames per second. It's completely unplayable with this. Our temperature is 49 degrees Celsius, but I really cannot play with this. It's like really laggy. You can walk now. Still 22 frames per second. So we're gonna change this to Rise mode because this is completely unplayable. Alright, so we do have the game now running at Rise mode, as you can see here. And we have our frame rate right there at 60 frames per second. See if it's stable or not. We're walking around. Seems fine so far. This game looks fantastic actually. It looks really good. And we have our temperature at 45 degrees Celsius.
Light throttling.
So we have some light throttling now going on. So let's stop in the same place right here. We have 27 frames per second. We have Diablo mode now running. It's still the same. I mean, 30 frames per second right now with Diablo mode. Not a big difference. Let's open this door. We get some frame drops, but the game looks fantastic. All right, let's drop the settings of the game itself. So we have it on high, everything. Let's go on low, everything. All right, so we dropped the settings now. As you can see here, we are now on Rise mode as well. And as you can see, we have around 50 frames per second. So the game runs really well, still looks really good. As you can see here, it looks fantastic. But playing on balanced is not really an option. Let's try again after we drop the settings. So we have balanced here. Oh, we have 40 frames per second. Let's run around. Yeah, 27 frames per second. So let's switch it again to Diablo mode one more time. So now we have it at Diablo mode running at 40 frames per second to 50 frames per second. So the game looks really, really good. Let's go outside here. Let's see if that changes anything. We did drop the settings down, so this made the game more playable. It still looks really, really good. So as you can see here, we have around 60 frames per second. Let's skip this. We're back in the room. As you can see here, upper 50s, sometimes lower 40s. So it's not that stable, but it's totally playable on this device. This was Dying Light on the Redmagic 11 Pro. Let's go to the next game. Alright, our next game is Witcher 3. Let's start it. So we have it here at the lowest settings possible, everything, and let's start the game. Alright, here is the game now running. We are outside. As you can see here, we have 7 frames per second. It's really not running well whatsoever. This is also Rise mode, so it's supposed to be running better than this, but 7 frames per second is completely unplayable. So maybe we can increase it to Diablo mode. Let's see if we can get something from this game. Alright, here's Diablo mode. And now we have the same frame rate, 9 to 10 frames per second. These are the lowest settings for the game. I cannot really go lower. I turned off everything. But as you can see here, it's 9 frames per second. We cannot get any better than that. This was The Witcher 3 on the Redmagic 11 Pro, and I don't advise playing it yet. Maybe there are some settings people know how to change better than me, but if you just get it out of the box with the same settings that you have on GameHub, you're gonna get 10 frames per second. Alright, and you must have seen our last game here just cause it does not run. Unfortunately, I downloaded it, but I cannot emulate it. It keeps crashing. I did everything. I changed the compatibility, but it keeps crashing. So if anybody knows how to fix it, just leave a comment below so I can post a YouTube short about it. GTA 5, Skyrim, Dying Light run very, very well, and they're completely playable. So if you have any suggestions for other games that you want me to try, just drop a comment below and I give it a go and post it as a short. If you have any other emulators you want me to try, just let me know. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you want to get the Redmagic 11 Pro, of course I left the link for it in the description below.